In the midst of the Great Resignation, a lot of organizations are finding new ways to keep their team members engaged and retain top talent. Find out what Nike is doing next. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tony R. Sanders and you are watching The Happy Meter. In this video, we're going to talk about what Nike is doing to keep their top talent engaged and retained at their organization. Listen, we know that there is an employee shortage out there right now. If you looked at the last job reports, there are 8 million people unemployed and 10 million available jobs. So something is going on out here. And if you're an organization, you're probably brainstorming ways to keep top talent at your organization. Well, something Nike did that I thought was amazing on multiple levels is they decided to give their head office employees a week off paid for mental health. That's right, you heard me, a week-long mental health break. Now let's think about that for a second. I love this for many reasons. Number one, it's putting mental health at the forefront of careers. And I believe that that is something that we all should do, whether we're employers or employees. When we look at the mental health of our team members or of ourselves, that should be our number one priority. It's not always about production. It's not always about pumping out results, even though mental health has a big impact on that. We need to look at a person as a whole human and not just a number that produces more numbers. So I love that mental health has come to the forefront. I also love this because such a big public company like Nike pulling this off means a lot for the rest of us. Listen, HR is a copycat world. Well, what I mean by that is if something is working and it's proven to be working, HR people will adopt it and try to make it work at their organization. We call that best practices. But in all actuality, as this happens, it'll become more popular and more organizations will try it, which means more team members like you will get the help and the support that you need. Already, we've seen Nike do this. We've seen LinkedIn do this. We've seen Bumble do this. We've seen Hootsuite do this. This is a movement that's happening, and I want to tell you what you can do at your organization or if you're an employee to help with your mental health and to help you get that break, because we all need a break. One of the key factors of engagement is your ability to rest. When you need to take time off, when you need to take vacation, when you're on the weekend, when it's after quote unquote business hours and you need to spend time with your family. Those things are important. If you have a job that forces you to take time away from your family or forces you to miss special events, the kid had a recital, the kid had a game, your wife had a project, this person had a birthday party, and you had to miss it because of your job, eventually that wears on you and that starts to diminish your level of engagement at work. And so we need to make sure that we have rest and we have balance in our lives to continue to be productive. So here's a couple of ways that you can do this. If you're an HR leader, if you're a CEO, if you own your own business, or if you're an employee and you want to bring up some ideas to upper management, here are some things that you can do. Maybe taking a week-long mental health break is not feasible at your organization, but here's some other ideas that you could try to implement to make sure that you can follow in Nike's footsteps and make sure you're prioritizing your team members' mental health. Number one, take that big, long week break and break it up into multiple days. Maybe you do a thing where every first Friday or every second or third Friday of the quarter, you get together. Everyone works until 11 a.m. From 11 to 12, you have an all-company meeting. And at the end of that all-company meeting on Friday afternoon, at noon, everyone's done. Everyone gets to take the rest of the day as a mental health break. No work, no emails, no responding to projects, no last-minute phone calls. You go do something with your family, with your friends, relax, watch TV, binge watch a show, do whatever you want to do except work. Break it up into micro doses, and you can micro dose the ability to have a mental health break throughout your organization. Number two, you need to incentivize taking time off. I know that sounds crazy because people have PTO and they should be able to use it. Here's what your employees won't tell you. They feel guilty about using their PTO. They feel like they can't take it, especially if they're at an organization where they are in a single-threaded position, meaning they're the only ones there that can do what they do. We'll talk about that a little more later, but you need to incentivize it. Maybe there's a program that you implement that says, by half year mark or by this quarter, you need to take off X amount of time. Or maybe you implement flex days where if someone takes off a certain amount of time by this point in the year, they earn a flex day or a flex hour that they can use at any point to take more paid, yes, I said paid, time off. You need to incentivize them. They want to be productive. That's why they're not taking vacation. They don't realize that their productivity level is going down as the days, the weeks, the months, the years go on. They're getting more tired, getting a little bit slower. It's not noticeable. It's like paint cracking. It's not noticeable until it's noticeable. And then it's a big deal. And now we have a bigger issue on our hands. Incentivize them to take time off. If you're enjoying this video so far, drop a comment and let me know what are some things you've seen done or you would like to see done to help manage your mental health at work and help manage the level of stress that you're under to get the right type of balance in your life. Okay, last but not least, number 3, you need to incentivize cross-training. You need to make sure that there are people cross-trained at your organization. A lot of people don't want to take time off because they have so many projects going on and they know if they don't do it, no one else can do it. That's a heavy weight to carry. You need to make sure that those people have backups, have people that could step in or assist. Here's another thing about cross-training. It's not just about giving that person a relief. There are probably people on your team who have other things that they would like to try or they would like to learn or they would like to do. A part of being fulfilled with your career is to be able to learn new things and to be challenged in a positive way. Think about if the entire HR team or the entire marketing team was cross-trained and everyone could do a little bit of the other person's job. Are they going to do it at 100% that person would? Probably not, right? Or else you would have hired them to do that job. But even if they give you 80% while John got some rest, even if they give you 75 while Sarah got some sleep, that would be better than burning out John and Sarah. So we need to make sure that people are properly managing their mental health, their stress levels, and their balance so that we can all work happy. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want for you, and I know you want that for yourself. If you like this video, I promise you'll love the next one. Until next time, peace.